Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Chris Gibson, your skincare expert, and I am here to help you get your best skin ever. And on this channel, we talk about skincare products, skincare methods, skincare, just about skincare everything. So if that's your thing, be sure and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so that you know when I have new videos up each week. Okay, well now most of you know that I just did a video on a 4-step skincare routine because over time, people keep adding step after step after step after step, and before you know it, they've got this huge skincare routine, which is just totally out of control, spending tons of money and not getting the results they want, and yeah, that's not really necessary. And interestingly enough, Vogue just came out with an interview with Madelaine Petsch from Riverdale. Wow, 38-step beauty routine. Craziness, craziness, craziness. I mean, when does she sleep? So I decided today to do a reaction video slash my opinion video on her 38-step routine. Is it really worth doing all the stuff that she's talking about, particularly in the area of the skincare routine itself? I mean, that's what we're really concerned with on this channel. So I'm gonna put a link to her video in the video description box so that you can see the video in its entirety, and let's get to it.
So this is a little weird, but I always travel with a candle. I just feel like it makes me feel like I'm more at home. I'm in hotels a lot of my life. But we're gonna light this baby up, and I like to take my time. If that means I have to take 2 extra hours in the morning, I'm gonna do it. I just wanna take my time and feel no stress. Okay.
2 extra hours, so that explains how she does 38 steps right there.
So first one is this really cool little like ice ball thing. I put it in an ice bucket today, but I usually keep it in my freezer, and it just kind of depuffs my face. If you don't have one of these at home, I just recommend sticking your face in an ice bucket for 20 seconds.
Oh, no. You do not dip your face in ice water, even for 25 seconds. I mean, the ice ball to remove puffiness, I think that's great, but no, you do not do that. There's a lot that can go on when you put ice on your skin, especially if you put it on there for too long. It can break capillaries under the skin, and they can add up, and they're very unsightly over time. So while I get using some device to cool down the skin, I just did a video on skincare refrigeration and the mini fridge on what's appropriate to do with that. So it's okay to have cool products, and I did a video on the Flawless Derma Roller, and they recommend that you refrigerate that item, and that's fine. That's to cool the skin down and improve the circulation. An ice water is very shocking to the skin, so I wouldn't put my face in a bucket of ice. That's just, no, I don't agree with that one.
Definitely started to take care of my skin when I booked the show. I feel like when you're on camera all the time and people are just like looking at all of your pores, it's nice to make sure you're taking care of it to the best of your ability. Although like breakouts and stuff you really can't control.
Oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Of course you can control your breakouts. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Yeah, my whole channel is dedicated to controlling breakouts. I have 200 videos on this. Do I have some videos for her?
Next, I have my Elderberry Soothing Toner from Renee Rouleau, and these cute little cloths she makes for it. I'm obsessed. They're so soft. They're much softer than cotton rounds, which is why I love them. I use this all the time. It's soothing, and my skin gets very red, as you can see, so this is really nice.
Okay, so she's using Renee Rouleau's Elderberry Soothing Toner, which is fine. I went and looked up the ingredients on this toner. Yeah, it's really good in so many ways, and you guys know I am not a fan of toners. I'm not a fan of toners because many of the products out there, for whatever reason, skincare companies and labs keep putting denatured alcohol in toner, and it can be very irritating and stripping, and it actually kind of removes some of the benefits of a toner. So while she's using that toner, the reason her skin is turning red is the alcohol in the toner. So they really should look at taking that out, but they didn't. There's a lot of great ingredients in that toner, including biosaccharides, and biosaccharides are really a great ingredient because what they do is help retain the water between the cells, which helps plump up the skin and make it even looking for like all day hydration. So biosaccharides along with hyaluronic acid can be a huge benefit for especially you guys with dry combination skin because it's oil free. So it's not a bad product, it's a good product. It's just that it's got the denatured alcohol in it, and yeah, that's not good.
I have this cute little tool from Sisley that I use for under my eyes, and this cream. the large majority of my check-in suitcase was just beauty.
Okay, she's using an eye roller to apply her first layer of eye cream, which is really, really great. The reason for that is it massages the eye cream into the area and it helps improve the circulation. That's really what you're gonna get out of the rolling mechanism. Just like the Flawless Contour Derma Roller, anything that moves the skin around and increases the circulation is gonna remove puffiness. It's gonna help with dark circles. So that's a really great tool to have. So I agree with her on using that instead of just your fingers. That doesn't mean though, you should go run out and buy one of those. You can use your fingers. It's just that a roller does give you a little bit more access to the under eye area. Just be sure you don't apply too much pressure because you don't want to irritate the eye area.
Next I go in with my vitamin C serum, and I said vitamin because I get made fun of for saying vitamin on set, which is
Vitamin C serum, yes, that is so important. Vitamin C serum is super, super important in skincare routine. Okay, so vitamin C serum is so, so important to your skincare routine, and it's really super wonderful to see someone of her age doing the vitamin C. The sooner you start using these type of products in your skincare routine, the better your skin is gonna look throughout your life. Vitamin C serum is so important because it helps the skin's elasticity. It has a bit of an AHA component that helps speed up that cellular turnover. It lightens and brightens skin naturally. So it's just a great product to help with anti-aging and overall skin health. Vitamin C serum, time after time, comes back and does such a great job for people. Now they can be kind of expensive. There are a couple that I usually recommend, which is Drunk Elephant's high potency vitamin C serum. It's really, really great, but it isn't cheap. And also Clear Revolution Skincare's vitamin C serum, which I help formulate, which is about half the price, but does just as great a job as the Drunk Elephant brand. So I will put links to those down in the video description box, along with all the things that she's talking about, the products and the products that I'm talking about today, to try to help you have alternatives where you can save money.
24/7, it's really hard to not break out. However, I've started doing my own makeup on the show.
I don't blame her for doing her own makeup on the show. A lot of those shows, the makeup and brushes and things are a shared amount of material, so doing your own probably a good idea.
Next step, and most important step, is sunscreen. I don't use too much, just like a little.
Oh, that's cool. So she does her sunscreen before she does anything else, like moisturizer, anything else. That is really, really important. Okay, I want to stop here and talk a little bit about why it's so important to have the sunscreen on before you put your moisturizer. And this is something I am so bad about not talking about, and many of us in the skincare community and even on YouTube, we talk a lot about sunscreen and how important it is important, but most people think, okay, I put that on last. What she's doing is applying it before her moisturizer and the rest of her makeup, which is super, super important. Sunscreen, and she's using an SPF 30 and a greaseless. It's Renee Rouleau's brand of sunscreen that's an SPF 30, and that's fine. I usually recommend 15, but this sunscreen is great because there's no petroleum in it. There's no mineral oil in it. It's zinc based, which is really great. My only issue with it is it has Octinoxate in it, which is one of the sunscreen ingredients that's been banned in Hawaii because of the coral reefs, and in Mexico and several other countries. So I hope that Renee Rouleau labs will take that particular ingredient out. Otherwise, it's a really great sunscreen. It's greasy. Otherwise, it's a really great sunscreen. It's not greasy, it's lightweight, so that's kind of what you want to go for. So I think it's amazing that she has the sunscreen step, especially again at her age, very well educated on her products and product use. This is really great.
This is a little bit of moisturizer. Just got a little pea-sized amount right there. This is the water cream from Tatcha. I love it. Don't forget your neck. I forgot my neck. Don't forget your neck. It's such an important part.
Okay, the moisturizer she's using is Tatcha Water, which is a water-based moisturizer. Really, really great moisturizer, although it's a little bit expensive at $68. I'm all about water-based products right now because they do such a great job for all skin types, especially if you have oily or acne prone skin. There's no oil in them. So they make a great product that absorbs. They get the hyaluronic acid down into the skin where it needs to be to give you those benefits. So Tatcha Water is great. However, you guys know that I've been a big proponent of Neutrogena's new line, Hydro Boost. No, it's not sponsored. I'm not sponsoring it, or they're not sponsoring me, but it is a really, really good product, and it's a lot less than that product is. So if you don't have that in your budget for Tatcha Water and you don't need that sitting on your stand or in your bathroom, then definitely check out the Neutrogena brand. I'll put links to these again in the video description box.
This is the New Face, it's called the New Face Pro. And it's like 2 little prongs, if you see, they go right over my cheekbone. And it kind of just sculpts. I mean, even you can see here how that line is there, but it's not on this side, just from those 3 times I've done it. If I don't have face cream on, it shocks my face. So it's highly important to have your face cream on.
Shocking your face, you're shocking our face.
Oh. I do 7 times on each side, and then I go down to my chin. Let's get to the lips. Exfoliating your lips is so important, especially for like the plumpness and the size of your lips. I love this.
Okay, so that's a really great thing that she does, is she does exfoliate her lips, and I think that's a really great thing to do. One of the things you need to know when you do exfoliation of your lips, you have to make sure that they're not chapped. This is not a tool to take chapped lips off and give you new skin. It is a tool to keep your lips in good shape. So she does it twice a day, that's fine, but you need to make sure your lips are in healthy shape, good shape before you begin doing that process, and it will actually help you prevent chapped lips. So I think that's really great.
I do 2 eye creams. This one's great. It's for kind of whitening your under eyes a little bit, and I get dark circles when I travel, so I just pat this in.
So she does 2 eye creams. She does the one in the beginning of her routine, and then she applies another one at the end, patting it in, which is really great for puffy eyes. That, again, is a really good thing to do, is to make sure that those eyes and eyelids, all the area around the eye, is really moisturized.
I am a firm believer that there is no such thing as too much skincare, but there is a such
yes,
thing as too much makeup. So I think
there can never be too much skincare, but there can be too much makeup. That bears repeating.
Or for my face. Again, everyone's different. Never, ever drag along your eye. That's something I learned from Riverdale. My mom always puts her products all the way down into her collarbone. And I feel like you learned a lot of your great beauty secrets from your mom. My mom has a lot of sunspots, and so does my dad from growing up in South Africa, and so that's why sunscreen is so important in my daily routine, because they are so deathly afraid of me getting sunspots. In fact, my dad had skin cancer a couple years ago.
Really great that she's pointing out a neck cream, because a lot of people forget about this area. The neck is so important to be moisturized every day. She's 25 and she's doing neck cream, just gonna pay off dividends for her entire life that she's doing that. Amazing, amazing thing. So 2 things I love about this already is the sunscreen going on, the SPF going on before the moisturizer, and the neck cream, and making sure that pointing out that that is such an important thing to do, and so many people miss it.
Now this is where it gets a little weird, okay? I typically would travel with perfume bottles. However, I've really gotten into rose oil recently, and this is what I wear for perfume. I love it. This is a small one. I also travel with this amazing oil roll-on that I got in Vancouver. This is the Lotus scent, and I will just...
Okay, so she likes to use essential oils for like her fragrance. She likes rose, and that's all great. Essential oils are really, really good when they're used properly. The thing that I want to say about this though is a lot of people are very sensitive to essential oils, especially if they're pure and not cut with anything. So I don't recommend that you use them until you've patch tested. And the way to patch test for your sensitivity to that is to simply put a little bit of the oil on the crease of your elbow, on the inside crease, obviously. Maybe outside crease, but inside crease. Give it a day and see if you have any sensitivity show up. Really, really important. You want to put something on your face or your neck that you're sensitive to, because hives are no fun, breakouts are no fun, and that's what that kind of irritation can lead to. So we're gonna stop there with the skincare routine, because the rest of what she's talking about is cosmetics, and you can watch that whole video again. It's down in the video description box, but I really like her skincare routine overall. The skincare portion is not that many steps. It's about 6 or 7, which is fine. The only thing I think that she's missing, and that I didn't hear her talk about, and it's very, very typical of everybody that's really young, is the exfoliation step. Now, this is a daily routine. Maybe she does that sometime during the week, but you guys need to be exfoliating. You know, I talk about that all the time. Daily with an exfoliation pad, like a Buff Puff pad or some sort of facial sponge that will help take off dead skin cells. And really super important to do that weekly deeper exfoliation, whether that is from a light peel like the ordinary peel that I reviewed. The 30% AHA peel is really good, or you can use, you know, a light salt scrub on your skin. Again, scrubs are a little bit more difficult to manage because that's a mechanical process and you can scrub off too much skin if you're not careful. So be sure you're doing that. The only other thing that I saw is I didn't see anything in her moisturizers that had an AHA component to help speed that cellular turnover. And even in your 20s, you need to do that. But hey, sunscreen, great. Neck, great. The way that she's treating the area around her eyes, all of those things are really, really great in the skincare routine. So I actually kind of love this. She's a beautiful girl. She deserves all the followers that she's got. And hopefully you guys can learn from some of the tips that she's giving you and the tips on the channel. That said, I'm gonna put a couple of videos right over here, including the one on 6 steps to flawless skin that I put together for you guys. It helps you get your perfect skincare routine for your skin type. So I highly recommend that you check it out. Again, I want to thank you guys for your support. As of this video taping, we're at 6,000 subscribers. To me, that's amazing. I know I'm just a little channel who could, but I'm really excited and I really appreciate all your support. Stay beautiful, have an awesome day, and I will see you guys over on the next one.